Light Weaver again for this one. It's a nice easy build for Mythic Plus. Where are we going to stop with the first pull? Alright. I've gave Power Infusion to the Evoker, but I'm really hoping he doesn't get one-shotted with his burst. It's a nasty poison that goes out. If you're a Shaman on this one here and you've got Poison Cleansing Totem, it's very useful to have down. The poison really truck people down. I mean, yeah, you can just raw heal through the damage, but it's not the nicest. I don't think they've noticed we're full behind. He's not noticed we're full behind. Oh my goodness, this is bad. We're going to die. Oh, he's not noticed the one behind. Oh no! Don't make me panic. As long as the tank gets the fear from there. Whoa! Okay. You never got the fear. I jinxed it. Oh, jeez. Jeez, don't die. Don't die. Don't die. No, I've not got enough heals. Oh well. I tried. That was too much incoming. The web spray you see there, you don't want to get hit with the frontal. As soon as you get to the 10 level, you start to die. These attendant mobs do resonate barrage. That really needs kicked. It's an AoE channel on the whole group. And it just does a lot of nasty damage. Again, another attendant. Web shots is a single target on one person. And the barrage is group wide. They like playing this one risky, I'll tell you that. Now, again, we've got the barrage coming out. There is no kicks. Oh my. It's all great and fine, doing a lot of damage, but if you don't do anything to contribute towards the group, the damage only lasts as long as your healer's mana or your health pool. It's such a difference doing this on a 10 to a 12. You actually need to heal. On a 12, this damage doesn't happen. Oh, you got hit with the explosions, the green circles. This mini boss here will need defensives in its first cast that comes out. This one here. Or people die. Everyone used defensives except the shaman. The shaman died. That's how important it is on these levels to use defensives. You cannot just close your eyes and hope for the best. Again, another AoE incoming. Oh, avoid the frontal first. Paladins still got the poison on them. Paladins have got no excuse. They can actually de-cleanse themselves from the poison. And we've got 3 ways of removing these poisons unless the shaman's not spec'd into it. He's no excuse. He's spec'd into it. Poison cleansing should be down on cooldown. You find this a lot with people that have re-rolled to the flavour of them on classes. Now, I'm not saying that's what he's done. However, people that do change classes thinking it's the best sometimes overlook the fact that they need to actually use their buttons. And I'm not just talking about the DPS buttons. Poison on me, no cleanse, no decurse, no nothing. Oh, there we go. With 3 seconds left. Thank you very much. Better late than never. Okay, so we've cleared a lot. As you can see, the eggs have just spawned over the far side. When alerting shrill happens, these eggs will hatch. The DPS must switch to them as quickly as possible. Here we go, it's going to be AoE damage on everyone, and then the eggs are going to spawn. After that, we're going to have a few swirlies that we have to make sure that we do not take damage from. We do it in a pattern of 1, 2, move, 1, 2, move. That way you don't take up too much space with the effect that happens. Need everyone topped off before the AoE comes in. Here it comes, and the eggs are going to spawn their way over the back. And again, DPS must switch to the eggs and kill them as quickly as possible. Again, here comes the effect where you simply have to move after every second slowly. Or if you want to make it just nice and stress-free, just move very slowly with that small circle. That way you've got more of the room to use. Again, incoming AoE, make sure everyone's topped off. So they know how to use their defensives for the bosses, but the trash seems to be problematic. Again, here comes the swirlies. You will notice that there's a slight bit of ticking damage as well when this happens. It's never enough, at least on this level, to kill you outright. So as long as you don't stand in something, you should be nice and healthy. That was a good job. This part here, when you pull the big NPC, everyone else takes less DPS. So, you want to focus the kicks on the webpage, whilst nuking down the blood guard, the big guy. From time to time the blood guard will slam the ground, doing a big chunk of AoE damage. As long as you're not getting casted upon at the same time, you should be fine. There are recourse to track who's getting hit, so it makes it very easy to see if it's just a single cast or more than one. There are 2 casts that come from the web mages, which is a single cast web shot and a group-wide AoE, revolting volley. The latter must be interrupted. In a pack like this, there's 2 of them. If you pre-mark them, it makes it a lot easier to see who's going to interrupt which mob. Again, here comes the AoE. Revolting volley. Good, it got interrupted. I left that one a little late. Oh, don't die. Don't die. There we go. You'll get these mobs as well that I have marked as blue on my plater profile. if they get their cast through, they'll spawn more NPCs. And most definitely cause a wipe. Oh, is he going to get his AoE off? We have an AoE. Okay, everyone should have took a dot, but the shaman used his poison cleansing totem. I'm definitely not complaining about that, because that's nasty. Again, here comes some more AoE. Oh, that's what happens when you don't kick the web bolts. That was one back to back. That killed me outright. See if I can run back as quickly as possible. That's why I gave the tank guardian spirits. So hopefully he doesn't die. See if I can quickly shot. Web bolt for 1.9 million, the slam, and then another web bolt, and the volley at the same time. So that was 3 things that could have been kicked. And one avoidable. One unavoidable, sorry. That's the importance of getting these kicks. It's also why I love being on a class that has an interrupt, especially in a pug scenario. This next boss, you avoid the circles. If you have Infest on you, which is a cast from... Why is he popped coordinates? Infest is a dot, lasts 4 seconds, that gets put on you from the boss. Depending on which class you are, some require some cooldowns for that, just to stay alive. During the fight as well, there will be NPCs that spawn that do a long channel. They must be focused down as quickly as possible. The first Infest will always be on the first one to pull up. So this one it's going to be... Oh, it's not! He used Flame Shock. Alright. If you are charged by the boss, it's best to be standing roughly, or at least that I've found, to be charged when you're standing roughly in the middle of the room. If you're standing close to the wall, you will be hit twice. And more often than not, you die. It's best just to stand still, be near the middle of the room, and pop a defensive. This part here, you move into the white circle, and you make sure you don't get hit with the boss's frontal. Okay, so I've got the Infest on me, I'll move to the edge of the ring, because after a few seconds, I'll spawn a circle. It's going to be on the shaman. Is he going to move to the edge? Nope. We get a circle spawned in the melee. This one's on the paladin. Curious what language she speaks if it's called Befall. This one's on the evoker. He's moved out and spawned a circle. Beautiful. And we're going to have 2 more NPCs spawning before the next safe zone. This one's on the evoker. He got hit twice, even with the defensive he almost died. That's the importance of not standing so close to the wall. Again, simply stand near the middle and do your best to pop the cooldown. Avoid the swirlies. And move into the safety zone from the boss. One person will immediately be marked with the Infest. It's on the paladin. Avoid the frontal. As a tank, if you're always facing it off to the right, we can easily move around. Don't die, don't die, don't die. He died. Before the cast could even go off. Now we do have 2 battle reses, but the boss is almost dead. Will he commit a battle res? Nope. Okay. Oh, I was racing him. I guess he wanted to run. This next section is very dangerous for tanks. The overseer here does an AoE that must be interrupted. The drones put a slow on whoever they cleave, which makes the next effect very difficult to avoid. These. You must move out or you're stunned. But if you're slowed by the drones, it's difficult to move out. Shaman, don't die. Here we go, we've got some drones coming in to avoid the circle. He's popped shield wall. And there are several different ways you can do this. You can clear all the way down the middle. That big lieutenant mob takes a while to kill. Or you can go down one of the side routes, which has a lot of NPCs that do a lot of nasty effects. Pick your poison, really. More often than not, if someone has died really, really quickly after an effect, you'll likely find they could have used a healthstone. Or not a healthstone, a pot, which is very recommended that you use in these high dungeons. Again, this NPC doesn't do much. Every few seconds he'll do an AoE that progressively gets stronger. I've not yet encountered a moment where this NPC will one-shot someone. I'm sure I'll get there at some point. Even with 2 defensives popped there, I still dropped quite low. It's the stacking buff here that happens every time. 30%, 40%. Now this next boss is especially difficult for melee if you get overwhelmed. There are NPCs that are running from the side called blood workers. When they get touched, whether that be a melee attack, spell, whatever, an AoE, they will fall on the floor and drop a black puddle. This black puddle is needed for the boss's ultimate ability, which sucks you towards the boss. When the boss casts, I think it's Cosmic Singularity, simply just move into one of the black circles. A mob will spawn when the singularity is over. CC the mob, interrupt it, kick it, whatever. And then make sure you don't put your poison debuff towards another player. Essentially your NPC, or your player will have a poison debuff shooting out from your location. Just make sure you don't kill somebody. You'll see it as the encounter goes on. See, we're hitting these blood workers, and there's the poison debuff. Just make sure we do not kill anyone in the process. I'm positioning myself for the singularity so I do not get killed. I'm rooted. The singularity is going to finish its cast. I'm going to fear my mob. And I'm going to move towards the tank so that they can try and pick up the bloods that spawn. Now every time the poison debuff comes out, it does a nasty bit of damage to everyone. If you have defensives, it's useful to have them and use them. Again, avoiding the white circles that we've seen earlier. Here comes the next poison debuffs. Make sure you don't get hit with one of these rolling puddles. You will die. A very painful and very quick death. Lovely freedom. Thank you very much, Paladin. Again, poison debuff. Paladin's bubbled, thank you. Make sure we don't get hit with the next one coming out. And we're going to get the next set of puddles. Making sure that you're not going to aim these towards the melee. And here comes the white puddles and the boss's ultimate. Make sure you get rooted. And then interrupt or CC your mob. And carry on the fight. That's poison cleansing totem if ever I see it. Just make sure you don't kill anyone nice and quickly. There's a lot going on in this fight and there's a lot that can kill you. Worst thing you can do is panic. At that point, everyone dies. Avoid the swirlies. That looked cool from the evoker. Make sure we get rooted. And we're going to again CC them up. Oh, lovely. Thank you, freedom. Not needed, but it's always nice to have. The only reason I'm not targeting the small blood workers there, Yellow was making sure that they all died in relative fashion. That was a lovely key. That was beautiful. An easy +2.